Elijah Gates coming up right now in Heat 9, Round 1. Haleiwa Beach Park.
Little glassy kind of conditions here as we watch the replays here of the first exchange. And Marco Fernandez, another one of those Brazilians who've been putting in performances throughout this QS season. Solid behind him, the young Hawaiian Elijah Gates. That wave a little smoother with that second wave. Nice ricochet, a rebound off the roundhouse cutback, another snap. So this, again, a bit of variety for this wave. Attacks that final section. So a good start for both Marco Fernandez and Elijah Gates. This is also replay here. O'Neal Massin, the Tahitian. You know, the Tahitians have been putting together ever since we saw Batea David way back. Professional career has blossomed a full surf community over there.
And here we go, live action out the back right here. Fernandez looking like he's got some flair, flying across the lips. That was a nice wave. Had a great face on it. Massin Ho. Here's a replay right here, Pete.
And you watch. This is actually Fernandez as he lays in. That's so powerful. Judges keep that up, especially when you're here on the North Shore. The wave has power, so if the surfer can display the same type of power back at it, you're going to get big scores. Massin Ho, bigger set wave here. Had to chase down the first section, but he gets there, attacks the lip. Again, you see him fade back to set up the next snap, and then quick 1-2 combo.
Took Hioni for making it through that heat, looking good. But right now, a nice set coming through for Fernandez out the back, our heat leader. Throws down a nice hack in the face, gets up into the lip again, almost goes over the handlebars, and he holds on.
And now Elijah Gates.
So finding a really nice looking wave right here. Gates, ooh, big grab rail carve off the top, looking for more open face, finds a nice little corner, and then looking for the finish on the inside, does not find it. So that's something right there that you could tell his timing looked right, but then the thing shut down so quick, he needed to just attack. Such a great surfer out here, has him on the best waves.
Well, of course, living right across the road, has a ton of experience here at Haleiwa. You know, probably one of the most experienced. And of course, why not get, you know, some coaching from a guy like that? Also has a ton of experience helping out with the youngsters. So nice work there, paying off for him. And then Marco Fernandez, that nice gouge. You see that gouge that he's been doing on his earlier wave that scored big. You know, and here's an example of O'Neal's going to make a move here on the first wave of the set because he knows he only needs a 2.5.
Well, nice big opening turn for O'Neal. Back up into the corner. Massin goes again, looking for the inside slam to bring it home and comes unstuck. I do believe he'll get the 2.5. It would have been a much higher score.
It's so true, you know, but again, had the nerve to make the move. You know, that sometimes could have been a mistake. You generally, sets come, and that's why they're called sets, in 1 or 2 or 3 waves. He had a 1-wave set. Yeah, and so again, that's where it was. You know, he utilized the priority and he went for it. And now these guys need massive scores.
Boom, right up off the top, live action for this man. Fernandez cracks it in the bowl right there, fins out. A lot of speed, almost ditched the nose, and then behind him, Massin Ho with a big sweep on the corner. Beautiful style. Off the bottom, back up into the lip for a little speed check and looking for the inside finish. Comes away with it, so he's going to get back out there and try to put up another similar number, which could have him into the advancing position as Massin goes down on his attempt to better his scoreline.
We'll take a look first at Massin. You know, again, deep on the bank, which allowed him to come from around into the corner. You know, it wasn't too far down into the channel where it was going to shut down pretty quickly, but the last move, you know, I just don't see it being a 9.34, but it was a great wave. You know, it's right in the mix. It's just I think he's going to run out of time.
Well, Fernandez, this turn right here, and that's all she wrote. O'Neal Massin and Fernandez will take that thing out unofficially.